Here's what they don't tell you. Turning 40 doesn't automatically make you financially secure. In fact, for many people, it's the exact opposite. This is the stage of life when financial pressure often reaches its highest point. Retirement suddenly doesn't seem decades away anymore. Children may be approaching college. If you enjoy videos that simplify personal finance and help you make smarter money decisions, make sure to subscribe because today's video could completely change the way you think about money after 40. 1. Why your 40s feel financially different. There is something unique about entering your 40s. During your 20s, most people assume they have plenty of time to recover from financial mistakes. In their 30s, many are focused on building careers and families. But by the time people reach their 40s, the clock suddenly feels much louder. Retirement is no longer a distant idea. Every financial decision begins to carry more weight because there are fewer decades remaining for investments to recover from major setbacks. At the same time, responsibilities often increase rather than decrease. Income may be higher than ever before, but expenses frequently grow just as quickly. 2. The hidden financial pressures most people never talk about. One reason financial anxiety becomes so common after 40 is because multiple responsibilities often collide at once. You may still be paying a mortgage while helping children prepare for college. At the same time, aging parents may begin requiring financial or emotional support. Healthcare costs often increase, insurance premiums become more expensive, and maintaining a household can require constant spending. What people rarely see are the debts, financial stress, and sacrifices happening behind the scenes. Comparing your financial reality to someone else's highlight reel creates unnecessary pressure that can damage both your confidence and decision-making. 3. Lifestyle inflation is quietly stealing your wealth. One of the biggest financial traps after 40 isn't necessarily low income, it's lifestyle inflation. As income grows over the years, spending often grows alongside it. A larger home, newer vehicles, luxury vacations, expensive restaurants, premium subscriptions, and upgraded lifestyles slowly become normal. The problem isn't enjoying success. The problem is allowing every raise to immediately become higher spending instead of higher investing. Many households earning six-figure incomes still struggle financially because their expenses have expanded to match their earnings. Financial freedom is rarely determined by how much you make. It's determined by how much you keep, invest, and allow to grow over time. 4. The retirement wake-up call. For many adults, their 40s become the decade when retirement suddenly feels real. Perhaps they check their retirement account balance for the first time in months. Maybe they use a retirement calculator and discover they're significantly behind their savings goals. Or they realize they have fewer working years remaining than they've already completed. This realization can create panic. Some people begin chasing risky investments hoping for fast returns. Others become discouraged and stop investing altogether because they believe they've already failed. Neither response is helpful. Retirement planning is not about catching up overnight. It's about making consistent improvements from where you are today. 5. Debt becomes more dangerous. After 40, debt affects people differently at different stages of life. A manageable loan at age 25 may feel very different at age 45. As retirement approaches, carrying large amounts of high-interest debt can reduce financial flexibility and make saving increasingly difficult. Credit card balances become especially dangerous because high interest rates quietly consume money that could otherwise be invested for the future. Many people don't realize how much of their monthly income disappears toward interest payments rather than building wealth. Reducing unnecessary debt creates more than financial savings. It creates breathing room. 6. Why an emergency fund matters more than ever. By the time you reach your 40s, life becomes far less predictable. Unexpected events such as medical emergencies, job layoffs, major home repairs, aging parents needing assistance, or children requiring financial support can appear with little warning. Without an emergency fund, even a temporary setback can force you to rely on credit cards or personal loans, making an already difficult situation even more stressful. An emergency fund isn't simply money sitting in a savings account. It's financial security. It gives you options when life doesn't go according to plan. Instead of making desperate decisions during emergencies, you can focus on solving the problem without damaging your long-term financial future. Many financial professionals recommend building enough savings to cover several months of essential expenses. 7. Building more than one source of income. One of the biggest financial advantages you can create after 40 is reducing your dependence on a single paycheck. While a stable job is valuable, relying on one source of income can become risky if unexpected changes occur. A company restructuring, economic slowdown, or health issue could temporarily interrupt your primary income. This is why many financially successful people focus on developing multiple income streams. That doesn't necessarily mean starting a large business overnight. It could involve freelance work, consulting, rental income, dividend-paying investments, digital products, online businesses, or other opportunities that align with your skills and interests. 8. The biggest money mistakes people make. After 40, financial mistakes become more expensive after 40 because there's less time available to recover from them. One of the biggest mistakes is trying to catch up through high-risk investments. Many people become attracted to speculative opportunities promising extraordinary returns because they feel behind on retirement savings. Unfortunately, chasing quick wealth often leads to larger losses rather than faster progress. Another common mistake is ignoring retirement planning altogether because the numbers seem discouraging. Some people believe there's no point in investing if they can't save as much as they should have years ago. But this thinking only makes the problem worse. Every year of delay reduces the time available for compound growth. 9. Create a financial reset plan. The good news is that financial confidence doesn't require perfection. It requires a plan. Start by reviewing every part of your financial life. Understand exactly how much you earn, how much you spend, how much you owe, and how much you're saving. Once you have a clear picture, begin setting realistic priorities. Focus on building an emergency fund, paying off high-interest debt, increasing retirement contributions, and creating a monthly budget that supports your long-term goals instead of short-term impulses. Small improvements made consistently often outperform dramatic changes that are impossible to maintain. 10. Your best financial years may still be ahead. One of the greatest myths about money is that wealth can only be built in your 20s or 30s. History proves otherwise. Many successful investors, entrepreneurs, and business owners achieved their greatest financial success later in life because they combined experience, discipline, and better decision-making. Your 40s can become the decade where everything changes. You likely understand money better than you did 20 years ago. You've learned from mistakes, you've gained valuable career experience, and you still have many productive years ahead to build wealth. Instead of focusing on the years you've lost, focus on the years you still control. The next 15 or 20 years could completely transform your financial future if you commit to consistent action today. If you found this video valuable and want more practical strategies to build wealth, eliminate financial stress, and prepare for a stronger future, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.